It is a single file train now. Everyone is running that high lane. Ford looking for the win. Little man wrecking in the back into the wall. That's going to be his race. Oh, Ryder almost going around. Ryder flips over.
Oh my God. Cut are all on fresher tires, and they just have a no! Ford goes around in the tri-oval.
Gonna go single file on the outside.
Oh,
Tricky goes into the wall.
And welcome everybody to Martinsville, Virginia for the Kroger 150. It's Friday Night Lightning, and we are definitely under some lights as today Bubbles Camping World Truck Series is at the Paperclip. I'm your host Marcus, and I will be here with your streamer Turdy, so he will be controlling the cameras and everything that you see currently. As I would also like to say, streamer, would you mind turning off chat and your Discord thing before the start of the race, as we are green this time? I think he did actually. Good job to Turdy again. Special thanks to Turdy, as he was very close to not being able to, or it was very last minute for what him deciding to show up, because we unfortunately were not able to get our main streamer, that's Turdy, and also there is only me in the booth. So Sin and Mace and the other guys, as we saw, Puff is not in for this race today, but we are getting ready for the start. Corey Wilson starts on pole, Zahn in second, Cut in third, Oscar in fourth, fifth is Nass, and sixth is Rares as we go to the straightaway. I want a hot dog, green flag! Although I'm really hungry, actually. Corey Wilson, they're 4 wide in the back already. They're already getting stacked up. That's Bubble. Adrian put, I believe, 3 people into the wall trying to shove his way up. And Corey Wilson with an early lead. A bunch of people getting shoved down. Corey will lead lap number 1. That's Nass in the back. DJ, contact. By the way, I want to mention again, there are no resets. Any damage that you get, you will keep, and you would have to pit to change it. And a lot is going to happen today as they go 3 wide in the back. That's DJ, Bubble, and Deuce. Oh, and Little Man gets walled by Adrian. Unfortunate for him. I might have been a little bit of payback. Little Man, Bubble, DJ, Nass in the field. Deuce, Carmelo in the back, Dim in the back, Rares falling back, and Fard. Some names that I didn't say as Bubble pulls a bump and run. And oh, wreck, that's Zahn! Zahn and Little Man out early, or not out early, but damage early. Gotta get stopped on the brakes. That's Dim with damage. And that is 3 cars out of contention, although I don't know how bad it will be, especially with how much slower these cars are. An unfortunate beginning for 3 cars, as we are only on lap 4 out of 150. Gonna be one of the longer races a little bit. Nope. And pits should be opening anytime soon, as we'll see people come down pit road. And there it is. Pits are open. Definitely the people who have damage will be pitting. But who will stay out? Will the back people, back markers, maybe stay out? And everyone's going to come in. Yep, it's every single person. And we'll see the race off pit road with the damaged cars. Or Wilson enters in the box. Zahn slams the wall. Adrian will come out of pit road in first ahead of Corey Wilson. Nass in third. Oscar has fallen back. Rares jumped a couple positions, same with Fard. So, good stop for them as on alternate strategies. And again, who is remaining in pit road or just barely getting out, that's Dim, Zahn, and Little Man with the damage. Looking to just limp around to complete these couple of these laps because, again, when you get wrecked, your race is most likely done. It's like the restart is called off. You saw them trying to go double. They did not. So, I want to say some couple things that have been updated with KRE. And it looks like we are officially on KRE version number 2. So rebranding has been done. The media, some branding documents, logos, social medias, MCRN, your official broadcasting booth for KRE races, all series. The rule books are officially released and done. The tickers are completely finished, so you will see all of the special quirks that it comes with. Spectating has a big overlay difference as our streamer will pull up the little UI for just a second. You can see how insane these are. So that means if you ever want to come down and spectate one of these races, you get a live feed of what their tires, their fuel, and miles per hour, if they're turning left, right on the pedal or not. As we get that off, these chassis are new. They are version 13. The version 13 chassis were originally from another one of Bubbles League's crowning champions. So a lot of things different with those cars as they get ready, get packed up a little bit more. I believe we're green this time. There's a big announcement after Martinsville, so stay tuned to figure out what other updates will be going on for KRE as Adrian, again, your leader, Bubble in Pit Road, hasn't came out yet, so that is most likely his race. Coming to the green flag, to the straightaway, Adrian will lead us off. We're green again at Martinsville. Oscar gets a little push from Rares. That could have gone horrible. But Adrian sliding very high up into Corey Wilson. Corey Wilson walls him in, a bunch of people into the wall. Oh, and Adrian, no damage still. That is definitely not what you want to see or do, as Dim, one of the damaged cars, is all the way up in that lead and up in top 5 as Fard is your new leader. An amazing shot from Turdy during that chaotic craziness as Deuce kind of shoves down Dim a little bit. Dim's starting to lose spots now. His car's definitely catching up to him. Do you want to know who else is catching up to people? That's the two... Actually, don't know. That's Cut and Oscar. Oscar, a recently new signed Snowman custom diecast cars. As Ford abruptly left the league after Fordgate at Watkins Glen. Kaigate, I don't know. There's single file, but Oscar, having a lot of speed at Las Vegas, was unfortunately taken out. He has come back on a mission to get today's victory. Really looking to catch up to Fard. Snowman would like to put another one of those Snowman Schemes cars in victory lane today as they're side by side now. Oscar to the inside. Side by side, Oscar dives it in low. But can he get enough of a run? Fard slides up a little too high, and that's the lead for Oscar. It is mostly single-filed, which is probably for the best with these cars, and just with how these people are racing. I want to mention Dim currently sitting in 5th place. He might serve as a roadblock for Rares and anyone under. Going back to the lead, that's Cut on the rear of Oscar, maybe looking to make the move as he stays behind him. Corey Wilson with the fastest lap. He certainly clits. Apologies for that. I did not mean to say that. Currently sits in 9th place as he is your fastest lap. That's Cut having some problems. Cut lagging into the wall. Can he get it back going? He does. He's doing pretty good now, and he's slowing down Fard. Contact with the wall. That's horrible for Cut, as he was just on the rear of Oscar. He's gonna lose a bunch of time. As Fard is just gonna trail him now. Fard looked to make that move coming into coming into the straightaway. Gave him a little bump. But Cut doing the very best he can to try and keep Fard in check. Keep him in 2nd place as Fard descends it in a little bit. Oscar, your leader, had hit the wall. The gap was 1.9. It is 1.983. The gap has not changed, actually. It has been the exact same, but let's take a look. 1.983 is the gap currently to 2nd place. 2nd place to the lead. And as they cross the line, we're going to see the updated time. Let's see, 1.683 Cut currently catching. Tire lives are around 26 laps if you do not hit the wall. Let's go take a look back there. That's Dim now 3 wide with Corey Wilson and Nass. Carmelo battling in 2nd place, currently trying to get as much points to capitalize on Bubble, especially with him about to be laps down. This is the best race for him to genuinely have a chance to make a leap forward in the championship. As Dim is just slowing up these cars. I don't think they want to be in this situation, but Dim definitely not letting him do much. As there's Nas trying to send him a little bit back here. Corey Wilson makes the move on Dim. As let's stop focusing on this battle. Let's go to Rares. That's third. That's for third place, Rares and Fard. Rares making the move to third now. They're side by side. Rares takes it. Now Fard chasing it again on the switchback. Still side by side, but Fard has the better move. But Fard's gonna have to lift. Unfortunate for Fard Monkey in the number 6. And he's actually gonna come into pit road. Little Man and Zahn came in a little bit earlier. That is 3 cars currently in pit road, as you see on the ticker. Ticker will update you live what is going on the track, so keep an eye out. Next week, Thursday Night Thunder rolls in to the final race of the season is Michigan. That will be your championship fight. For the Rev Limiter finale at Michigan International Speedway. That should be a crazy and exciting one. And immediately right after that, Friday Night Lights come back. Friday Night Lightning, apologies. Friday Night Lightning comes back to start up season 2 of Bubbles Champion World Truck Series. So again, you are not missing a thing on MCRN. Corey Wilson, currently still with your fastest lap. Oscar is keeping cut at a decent pace behind him. Adrian in the pit road, as you see, and a couple other pitters. That is Nas, Dim, just Nas and Dim. So 3 cars in the pit road again. They had hit the wall a couple of times because Oscar and Cut are both around 20%. Oscar a little less than Cut. So that could be potentially how he is starting to catch up to the number 88. Deuce also entering into pit road. He falls back, getting new fresh tires. Oscar starting to really use that little yellow curb to get away from Cut. It's starting to work. I'd like to say I apologize for if my voice or nose sounds a little bit weird today, but allergies suck. Rara is your third place driver currently, who had an altercation with Oscar yesterday, currently in pit road. Corey Wilson goes up to third, as we should see these next drivers. Yep, leaders coming in, or the leader comes in, that's Oscar in the number 88. Cut stays out another lap. DJ and Carmelo And now cut, entering in pit road. We'll see who comes out to enter as your leader. Rarez, Fard, Dim, Deuce, Nass getting their laps back currently. Little man, Adrian. Cut still your leader, but we're gonna see Corey Wilson. Corey Wilson's very far, but Oscar, here he goes, coming on to turn number 1. We'll see how far he gets near Cut, as he's gonna be decent. He's got a decent gap on him now. Cut and exits out of pit road. Corey Wilson, your last, I believe, last pitter. He's gonna fall back a couple of positions. I believe all the way to 10th. That is rough, or 9th. That is rough for Corey Wilson. As I believe that is everyone. But yeah, everyone has pit. So that rounds out your first laps of pit stops, as if the math is correct, that's 30, 30, 30. Hold on. It's like a 6-stop race. You're gonna have to stretch it. Apologies, trying to get this up. I gotta open the clock app. Come on now. 30 times 5 is 150, so you want to pit around 60. If you want to stretch it, go ahead. But that is 5 stops you're going to have to make today. There was no tire sets, so you have unlimited sets, but you have to figure out when the right time is to pit. Take a look at that battle for 4th. That's Fard, Dim, Deuce, and Nass. Dim currently 1 lap down, so it's not really a battle for him, but he's just trying to be in the way. Oh, in the way of Nass and Deuce. And Zahn has been disqualified. Unfortunate for him. He will be your first one out. Now it's a battle between Fard, Nass, and Deuce still, as Nass takes over for the place side by side with Fard, but Fard definitely wants and is looking for it. Same with Deuce. Deuce shoves up Fard, and Fard definitely isn't going to be happy about that. As Deuce puts Deuce into the, oh my gosh, into the tire barriers, that collects Fard. And a stack up a little bit in turn number 4. That is your second caution. Dem needs to be penalized. And that was unfortunate. Damn, a black flag for very blatantly clear intentional wrecking. That's just it. That unfortunately took out a very strong contender today. That's Fard. Your race control for today is Agent JF. So every call that you see was by him. Yesterday, over half the field had got damage, at least midway through. We are not even midway through. And most people had done it. And Oscar, it looks like weird problems for Oscar, as race control called that super late. I don't know why they did that. They did that right as Oscar was past it. That's not fair. But Oscar will stay out currently. As I was going to say, once everyone comes back up, I will say how many people ended up with damage currently. His cut will be second place, Rarez. Adrian up a spot. Arden Deuce still trying to get there. They're damaged, fixed, but Oscar comes into pit road, I'm guessing with no repercussions. I think that's the word. So he shouldn't get a penalty for this, but I don't know if he's going to stay in first. As we wait for Oscar to exit out of pit road. Snowman schemes drivers. Snowman custom diecast drivers have one in most in what? As speaking of, Oscar has a drive-through penalty. I am honestly surprised in why that happened. That shouldn't be right. Oscar didn't do anything wrong. Agent had called pit open as he was across the line. Everyone was able to pit. That is just not fair for Oscar, but unless there's another logical explanation, I'll have to wait and see after the race, but we get ready to go green. Cut is your leader, Rarez in second, Adrian in third, and Nass in fourth. Adrian has been a, not tractor, what's the word? I don't even know. As our three wide, Corey Wilson looking for third. Looking for third on Adrian. Rarez trying to make the juke. Rarez shoves up Cut. He's going to slide up a little bit, but Cut will still be your leader. But here's Corey Wilson into the inside. Rarez had a little bit of an issue. DJ, Adrian, problems for them. Rarez being the biggest roadblock known to man. He's going to be three wide with Corey. Corey and Cut. Three wide into turn number three. They stay three. Cut looking to take the lead. There's still three. Coming into turn number one. And Corey gonna edge them out of the wind, or out of the lead. Marcus Stroke, give me that. Out of the lead, but Oscar will end up being right in front of them. After serving that very, very unfair driving penalty, or drive-through penalty, at least in my opinion. He will come out in front of the leaders. Rarez gives a little bump, at least try to two. Rarez still looking for that lead. He's bumping, trying to bump out Corey from that lead as he sends Corey to the wall. I don't know if that's going to be intentionally walling or what. Here's Rarez for the lead, side by side. And we got word that Agent had set it, and we see Adrian spinning in the back. He saves it though off Little Man and Nass. I don't know what happened there, but problems for that. As I was saying, DJ comes into second place. Agent had called that in the driver VC, so it was said, and Oscar just did not hear it, but the thing was visibly shown on screen. So yes, it is Oscar's fault, and I see that I made my mistake. Rarez almost sends DJ into the tire barrier. Rarez running the same type of race as a crazy drunken driver on the highway. Corey Wilson looking to take the lead back again. This Bubble, by the way, I forgot to mention, he's 37 laps down, but he is back out, trying to get as many points as he can, which is, I don't think he'll catch up. Corey Wilson still battling side by side with Rarez. Rarez kind of slides up Corey with those less tires. DJ going all the way into the grass. They are 3 wide. 3 wide. DJ almost got shoved down again by Rarez. Rarez has to be stopped by that penalty, or just by doing that. He's already done that about like 3 times. As they're side by side again, DJ almost shoved up Rarez. A little bit of payback maybe. Rarez getting passed by Bubble, dooring him already. Definitely what is fair. Not fair, but at least it's showing driver displeasure, and honestly, I don't blame him. Here's Rarez. Bubble slowing up DJ. Rarez to the inside of Bubble. Bubble side by side again. He's a lapped car. He will not be on the lead lap at all today. Here comes DJ almost made it 3 wide. Now double file. DJ will take the lead in the number 50 Hustana Dodge, as they are still side by side. Rarez still shoving it down as what he's done. As again, I'm surprised. DJ's gonna clear him, but what will Rarez do? Bubble sends it into DJ, and that's gonna cause problems. A lapped car being a nuisance. But here it comes, cut in the inside of Rarez. DJ struggling in the back as Corey makes the pass on him. Deep cut, looking to pass Rarez, coming into turn number 1. Bubble sends it in a little bit. Fard Monkey is your new fastest lap. And a wreck, that's Bubble and Carmelo. As Bubble spins and gets more damage off Nass. And as Bubbles' day couldn't have gotten any worse. The custom scheme, the Snowman custom diecast scheme, unfortunately took him out. It's actually going back to that stat. A Snowman Schemes car has won in every series except for the Truck Series. They're still yet to conquer that 1 win, being really close at Kentucky. But unfortunately was not able to. Could today maybe be the day. Carmelo and Oscar. Well, this puts Oscar back into the fight. But this also, well, Bubble was already taken out, so it's like, I don't know, man. It looks like Dim also, it wasn't announced, but I mean, maybe it was. Dim is disqualified too. So not just Zahn, Dim is disqualified for leaving. Pits are open this time. As it looks like everyone should be coming into pit road, especially going over the time you were supposed to. As it is 30 times 5. Cut has some lag. Cut going out of the track, and he's gonna mess up completely. And he's gonna have to go all the way back as he already hit the thing. As a contact, that's Fart and Deuce having some problems trying to enter pit road. We'll see who's coming out of pit road. Nass gonna have a really slow stop as he struggles to get in his stop. Rarez might come out in first. Rarez will come out in first. Oh my gosh, DJ and Corey almost had some problems, as it'll be Corey, DJ, Carmelo, Adrian, Little Man, Oscar, Bard, Deuce, and Nass. Tomorrow, Bubbles Cup goes to Darlington at 6 or at 9 EST, 6 PST for the 10th race of the season, MCRN's first coverage on Kimi's Speedworld Bubble Boy 05 YouTube channel. So that should be a fun one. As your commentators from Kimi Speedworld will be your commentators for MCRN MCRN Kimi Speedworld. Now looks like Bubble has a drive-through penalty for forcing another car out of pit lane. Again, going back to that, Agent, Little Man, and me be in the booth if all is expected. I believe so. Still not worried about Little Man, but for sure Agent. Getting ready to go here. Rarez on the outside, Cut on the inside. Corey and DJ behind them. The two snowman schemes line up side by side next to each other. Coming to the restart on lap 66. We will be restarting on 67. And we are green flag back in the air here at Martinsville. As Corey tries to go for the move already. Corey shoves up Cut. They're gonna stay side by side. That's Carmelo with Corey. That's 3 wide. Carmelo, DJ, Rarez. Corey shoves up Cut. A bunch of things are happening. They're 4 wide. 4 wide. Rarez gets damaged. And that's Rarez gonna be wrecked. And unfortunate, but it was gonna happen. One way or another, was that wreck gonna happen? But very very bad for Reyes, as he honestly could have won, regardless of how he was racing. Let's count your field, who is damaged and not. We got who is not damaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars. 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Oh, and Reyes has DNF'd from the race. It looks like trying. That's actually sad. DNF'd from wrecking 3 times. As DJ gonna DNF himself if he doesn't get it together. I believe this is now almost half of your field. Almost half of your field. There are 4 cars out of 10, and Corey gonna come into pit road. Little Man, Cut, Oscar, Deuce, and Bubba. People who are staying out are DJ, Carmelo, Nas, Adrian, and Fard. Again, if you want to join KRE and join and be a part of one of these races, go to the link in the description and you'll find the link tree, and you can follow the MCRN social media accounts, and you can join KRE. The Discord server is in there. You can sign up and get started literally tomorrow. Again, special thanks to Charity for being able to stream today, as he is bringing you guys live on MCRN, so you don't miss anything. They're green this time now. Getting ready to go green this time. Your leader, DJ, Carmelo on the outside, Nas behind DJ, and Adrian behind Carmelo. Coming to the green flag. We are coming back. See you at the Paperclip, at Virginia, at Martinsville, and on MCRN. We are green flag. DJ keeps the lead within the turn, but here's Nas, Adrian, and Fard 4 wide. Hopefully nothing goes wrong as Fard. Yes, I would do that too. Adrian sends it in on DJ, but here comes Little Man. Adrian's gonna take second, wrecking in the back, and that is Fard again. And another caution, that will be Fard at DNF. And what a caution-filled race today is. Crazy, crazy thing. But unfortunately, that's how you get out. There's craziness, the crazy stuff on the restarts. That again, I don't think you should be doing that at all. So, I mean, when you want to try to win, you want to try to win. So, unless Fard isn't out. No, he's out. He's out. pits are open. Adrian decides to stay out. He has not pit yet, and honestly, this is probably not the way to go. So we'll see what happens to Adrian on this restart. Deuce currently now sitting in second place with that very damaged car. Looks like cleanup on the front stretch will be cause the caution to be a little longer, dragged out. We still currently wait. We are awaiting the command to go green. But we are also now over halfway, for this race. Again, your coverage is brought to you by MCRN, MC Racing Network. You don't want to miss a thing from KRE, Bubbles Camping World Truck Series, for the Kroger 150. You're green this time now. Adrian will lead off. Adrian has yet to pit. He currently sits on 82% tires. Deuce, with damage, is on 90% tires, and your whole field is on 100, around 100. Corey on 94. And Nas on 98. Awaiting the command, Adrian again. The Freeway Insurance MCV Designs Chevrolet. He gets ready on the front straightaway. Green flag, back in the air. Let's see what is about to go down. As Corey has been found, he's been sending a lot. Adrian sends it first to make sure nothing happens. And Adrian gonna keep a comfortable lead. But here comes Corey already. Corey now side by side with Adrian. As more battles in the back, Oscar looking to make his way back up to the lead. Corey kind of sends up Adrian. Oh, that's Oscar. Oscar gonna pass Adrian. Again, those fresher tires definitely do wonders. As here comes Nas. Nas trying to send it in just a little bit. And they're 3 wide in the back. Fard, still your fastest lap. Nobody has beat him. I'm just realizing Deuce is not the... did Deuce pit? Deuce did pit. I did not catch that. Corey Wilson trying to pass him on the outside, which is probably not the way to go, as he's going to be held up by Deuce to allow Oscar to catch back up to the lead. As Adrian is just being swallowed whole in the back by his fellow racers. Oscar could have had problems with Deuce just a second ago, as a slight contact, I believe, from Deuce, as that actually helped Oscar just a little bit. And Deuce is just going to get ran through. and with one of the worst cars here. Last lap speed, let's check this out. Nas currently one of the faster cars here on the field. He is your fastest. The number 13. In the back, they are 3 wide, getting shoved and sent. And actually, let's go take a look. That's DJ, little man Adrian, and Carmelo. All still battling for fifth, sixth place. Come on, Marcus, pick a position. As they start to catch up to Deuce and Cut, they are just trying to get Deuce out of there. Definitely being some sort of roadblock to these other drivers, which there's no rules to really get out of the way unless you're told. And that is only for the leaders. Nas, who was the fastest car on track a couple laps ago, currently struggling a little bit more. Nas sits at 69% tires. Corey with 64. And Oscar with 68. So they're roughly the same, but Corey is running a better race with worse tires, at least 3% more or less, 3 or 4% less than Oscar. So if that doesn't tell you who Corey is and what Corey can do, then I don't know what will. Last lap they had pit was Adrian, currently still on that final strategy. Corey a little bit ahead. Most of the drivers on 74, 75, Deuce on 70. So Adrian, again, he's the only one mostly on that original strategy. As he goes into Little Man, very, very much displeasure. As Adrian goes back behind him. Adrian struggling. So not much going on. That's Carmelo, who's trying to pass DJ, giving him the little bump. If it's estimated right, Adrian should be able to pit in the next 4 laps, or he would pit in the next 4 laps. You could probably stretch it, but could he stay on that strategy though? And will he? The battle is still on Carmelo and DJ. This is the only battle on the field, the track, it's not field. DJ gets set a little bit by Carmelo. Carmelo looking to pass him. And as my nose continues to tighten up, as my nose gets more stuffy, Corey still leads with 8/10 from the leader, or from second, that's Oscar. Adrian now on 20% tires, so could we see him pit sometime soon? Oscar very, very much closing in on Corey. but he's not getting that exit speed. Drivers struggling here at Martinsville as the laps tick down. DJ still looking for 5th place, but also is Little Man. DJ and Carmelo battling. Little Man wants to join that fight, but does he have the speed? Definitely not the acceleration, but he does got the speed. Maybe. I don't think so, actually. As going back to the lead, Oscar is making a move on Corey Wilson. As Corey's gonna keep it. Adrian has finally come into pit road. He will be your first pitter. So could we see anyone pit in the next 5 laps? DJ also comes into pit road. He sacrifices or lets go of that 5th place battle. Oscar sending a dive into Corey Wilson. As again, you can see what is going on the standings. You can see who's in pit road, who's out, and who's racing each other, as Oscar is just staying with Corey, but Corey has the faster car. But Oscar is not gonna not try. He keeps trying as they're side by side. Oscar is more on the side than he's ever been. They are approaching Bubble very quickly, but Corey takes back the lead. Bubble will move out of the way for the leaders, but will he fully move out of the way? As this is gonna hold up Corey, but Oscar gonna go to the inside. They're 3 wide with the lap car, your points leader. But Oscar's gonna pit. So what will Corey do now? As Bubble is being one of the most nuisance ever. And he finally gets shoved out of the way. And Corey's got a flat as he comes into pit road with Bubble follows. So the leader has came into pit road, but Corey messed up. Oscar might take the position from him off the exit. There's Corey coming out now. Oscar. Oscar on the straightaway. Oscar to the line. Oscar will be a couple car lengths away from Corey. And Oscar will be your new leader. And Cut is at least one. Oh, and more contacts with Deuce. That could have ended up spinning him. as Corey comes into pit road again. And I'm honestly confused why. He's going to stay ahead of Oscar, so he's going to keep his lap. But now he's going to have to fight for it. And looks like it was a drive-through penalty for speeding. Unfortunate for Corey Wilson. He's had a strong day so far. That might have just put a lump in it. Dirty Dams. Corey currently pulling away from Oscar. But Oscar's still trying. He's still staying on his tail though. Not a lot of action around the track. As laps continue to tick down, Oscar looking to take this victory. The victory that he lost and what could have been yesterday. Oscar currently pulling away from a cut, but they're gonna have to pit one more time. As you saw there, laps or pits, they at pit on 100, they'd have to pit one more time in order to complete the end of this race. All of them have to actually, as they all pit around 99 to 103. So expect to see pitters at 130 to 126. Maybe even earlier, 125. Depending on what happens. So again, we will wait and see. Realize that the 13 is a Knicks-inspired car. The New York Knicks won the NBA championship very recently. Congratulations to them. Oscar currently lapping everyone down, or at least trying to. As we've had one of the most longest stints on track currently. We are coming to the pit stop laps. as it winds down. Hard Monkey, still your fastest lap as we see our first pitter, that is Deuce. Not on any schedule currently, as he's a little bit off from what the right lap to pit is. Carmelo soon to be lapped. That is your second place in points. For him to not even be able to get this win would suck, as next week again on on Thursday Night Thunder, the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series will race its final race for season number 1. At Michigan. As Adrian will come into pit road finally, a little bit earlier than expected, at 7.4% tires. Holy crap. That could have been horrible. I believe got walled by DJ actually. Oscar has just continued to pull away. The only time they can really gain on him is if a pit stop goes wrong, as Bubble the nuisance boy caused the problems for Corey Wilson. Will he cause problems for Oscar? He will, as he goes to the inside. He's actually gonna fall back. And nope, he's gonna dive it right back in. As Oscar might be losing time, let's look at the ticker right now, 3.2. And Bubble almost had turned Oscar. Oh, it spun! And Bubble almost just been the cause of a caution as Cut is got a flat! Cut! The number 51! Limping his way into pit road as DJ comes in along with Cut and his flat tire. Here comes Bubble sending it in on Adrian and Carmelo. As I don't know why he's doing that. Very strange and weird behavior. As Little Man enters into pit road. Waiting for Oscar to pit. When will he pit? As we are 24 to go. Oscar comes into pit road now. We'll see where everybody exits out of. Cut a lap down, he gets his lap back. Deuce gets another one of his laps back. Corey will remain your leader. Unless... Yep, Corey will be your leader. He hasn't pit yet. Let's see where Oscar comes out of. Oscar has to come out ahead of Cut. I might have lied. I believe it's Nas, but Nas was behind him, so... Oscar will still have a decently comfortable lead as cut into pit road again for what I'm guessing a drive-through penalty for speeding. That'll be the end of Cut's day. And yep, Cut, drive-through penalty. Deuce is slow on a track for reasons I don't know. Looks like Deuce having some lag issues. Carmelo comes into pit road. He's your second to last pitter. Your second place in points. Deuce still having, no, sorry, not Deuce. Corey comes into pit road and will be the end of these green flag pit stops, and that will be the last pit stop of the day. Oscar, he's got nothing but road, little man, DJ, and Adrian ahead of him, but behind that road is 19 to go. For the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series, the Kroger 150. Looking for that win. Snowman custom die casts. Originally, who drove that pink and black machine was Ford. With the unexpected leave that had happened, no one was running that car in the truck series. Oscar signed with them in the number 88. He barely raced most of the season. He showed up yesterday, and that was his first race he showed up in I think in a while. He showed promising speed, but ended up getting wrecked out early. Which ruined him. But Oscar really looking to win. All around the tracks, there are still a couple of battles here and there, but none for the lead. But Oscar just running a beautiful line, running these cars down. Again, by far the fastest on track. But again, this is KRE, this is row racing. Anything could possibly happen to potentially ruin the number 88. Adrian looking for his career best, a third place finish for the number 42. He might have to pit again as he's on 45% tires. So that career day might come to an end as Oscar comes over to lap, or try to attempt to lap the P5 of DJ. But DJ gonna run him very hard. Oscar's got no rush to worry about though, as your second place driver is 13.9 seconds away. That is almost a whole lap that he's gone. Actually half a lap, sorry. DJ and Deuce battle in front of Oscar. Oscar trying to look past it. He gives the little bumper to DJ And Oscar is clear of those two. Oscar currently heading towards this little, very competitive pack of Adrian, Bubble, and Corey. Corey Wilson overtook Adrian for 3rd place. As Deuce also, we missed it, had a flat tire, he came into pit road. DJ also pit. Looks like just taking the risk for what could happen. There's not even much you can do because Oscar's still the leader. He might not even pit. There's 6 to go. Oscar. An amazing performance by the number 88 Chevrolet Snowman Custom Diecast. He's in no championship fight, but is looking to show his name. We are 3 to go for Oscar. He's coming up on Adrian. Oscar. Usually for these truck races, we have exciting finishes, side by side, photo finishes with 3 or more cars. But today, as Oscar comes off of turn number 4 to hit the white flag as Adrian blows a tire right in front of him. Oscar, an amazing race. It looks like he's just behind Adrian. Adrian looks like he's got nowhere. He's kind of blocking him a little bit. He's running his line, but Oscar, with many seconds to spare, Oscar comes off a 4 and wins at Martinsville for the Bubbles Camping World Truck Series. His first win. And Adrian comes down to finish 4th. With a blown tire. It might, I don't know. As you can see, the Snowman Custom Diecast schemes, that's Oscar and Carmelo. giving a little congratulations to each other. He tries to turn around. And Oscar will successfully come through for that victory today. So we await drivers. Currently, we are waiting. So results. Leave their. Oh no! So it looks like they are official. I don't think Oscar speaks. I think Oscar's one of them who doesn't really speak. Well. I don't think they're joining, but I want to wait a little bit, just a little bit. But I do have a little bit of a time limit that I would like to do. Currently waiting.
I tried Oscar.
Oscar, do you speak today? Also, Agent GF, your race director and race control. It's like in a minute. We'll give it a couple seconds.
Yeah, Oscar apparently wasn't happy with me either about closing the pits there. I said it in PC when he exited off of 2, and then besides the announcement, because I knew he was going to be late with the announcement because it was delayed when I clicked in. So I said in the PC, he had plenty of time to react there. But obviously it didn't matter. Oscar had a fantastic drive, super fast, got the win.
And Oscar will not be doing an interview, so we won't be able to hear his full thoughts. But Oscar wins his first race in KRE, and he, like you said, an insane drive for him, especially bouncing back from that drive-through penalty. But let's get through interviews, and then we'll close it out. First, we'll do, I don't know if Nas is going to come, but we'll get to Corey, Adrian, and potentially, actually, we could do DJ. Yeah, I'd want to at least do 3, but, alrighty, Corey Wilson, you unfortunately lost that starting on pole. How do you feel?
I just had fun. I think this is like, this is like my second race this season, so we're just having fun. Oscar was fast, truck was fast. We did everything right until we didn't. Stayed out a lap too long because I wasn't paying attention to my tires. So, when we came around out of 4, after I saw Oscar pit, I realized I was on 11. As soon as I came off of 2, I was at 9, and then the tire came down, and I tried to get it down there, and a little bit too late coming in, so that drive-thru obviously screwed us over, and then we went 50 laps green when everybody else decided they wanted to wreck in the first 100. Should have taken the drive-thru a little bit earlier, but you live and you learn. So it's just congratulations to Oscar. It was a fantastic drive, and we'll just be ready for Darlington tomorrow.
Alrighty, yes, you gotta get that focus for the Cup races. That is your main focus to potentially, is it take back the points lead now? Or hold on.
Bubble has the points lead by a lot, but he has the DNF. Littleman is the only person who can challenge.
Not that one. The Cup tomorrow.
Cup, sorry about that.
So you're trying to keep your. We'll get to that actually in a minute. But Corey, you are trying to keep your lead in Bubbles Cup. So yeah, good luck tomorrow though. You're definitely gonna need it. And it was fun seeing you today. But great job coming home P3.
Thank you.
And after that, Adrian. Adrian, 4th place. His best finish from the Truck Series starts he's made. Adrian, how do you feel?
Feeling pretty good. Had to limp it around on that final lap, but I said I'm going to blow a tire regardless, so might as well finish.
Definitely, and you kind of held up Oscar a little bit. Like he wasn't moving out of the way, but you weren't
I gave him the inside. He didn't want to take it, so if he's not gonna take it, then I'll take it. I don't know.
Very, very funny here, but I mean, you finished a race. Do you plan on making a lot more races in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I think I could probably win. I think I had winning pace. I just didn't I didn't know how to hold up on the restart, so I'd always fall back. And then that final pit strategy, I did the typical Daniel Suarez where he stays out long and then gets a decent finish. So
Literally,
biblical accurate Daniel Suarez.
And in the Daniel Suarez type scheme. But will we see you tomorrow? As I did see you were registered in for Darlington. Could we see you qualify and attempt?
I'll attempt. I don't know if I'm going to qualify because I was running some pretty shitty laps.
Okay, well, great drive today, and good luck next week or tomorrow.
Sure.
And your last person we will interview is DJ, who finished in 7th. So DJ, an unfortunate day. I think you struggled a lot that day. A lot of problems happened early. And it wasn't your day. How do you feel?
I want to blame Trey Young for this. He caused me a lot of emotional damage in my time being a Knicks fan. And, finally seeing the Knicks win has really boosted my momentum. And going into this race, I tried to practice on the train coming back, but, I just kept freezing. I think I actually flipped the car in practice, but, it was just one of those days. And then, during the race, I think it was one of the slow people. They blew a tire, and it was caution, caution, caution. So I dove down pit lane, and then I gave up my 4th place for that. Yeah, I mean, it was very upsetting for the team, but, Darlington's the main focus. If, a win in the Darlington 200 or whatever NASCAR decided to call it would be good.
This isn't NASCAR, this is KRE.
Okay, KRE, and I just want to say my final few moments to thank Jalen Brunson. Great guy. He's a big inspiration for me. So, huge shout out to Jalen Brunson, and you know what, Hamdani as well. I mean, everyone in New York is just amazing. I mean, it really is. All great inspirations for me and my truck team. So. I mean, and I'm not racing next weekend. I'm injured. I've decided that I'm injured. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how that works. Well, thank you, DJ. And you know what? Maybe you've been asking for it a couple of times. Maybe you'll get that booth spot sometime.
Oh, it won't be next week. I'm going to a World Cup game.
I think he's injured, guys. He's just injured. He's not flexing his money and how he is rich enough to get World Cup tickets. But congratulations on going to the World Cup. Decent job on 7th place, but good luck tomorrow for Darlington.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. And that will be it for MCRN's coverage of the Camping World Truck Series, Bubbles Camping World Truck Series on KRE on MCRN, the Kroger 150. I've been your host. Final thoughts are an insane drive by Oscar, one of the best I've seen him ever do, especially with what I've seen him race before. This was amazing and definitely not what I expected from Oscar, but that Snowman's custom diecast car is back in victory lane in the Truck Series, and they have won in every series. So, with that, next week, Michigan, the championship finale, your top two, I sorry that I said Carmelo was your second place. He is not. It is Little Man. Little Man is 27 points away from Bubble. If Bubble were to DNF immediately, he has to be exactly 14th place. Then Little Man will win the championship. If not, if anyone DNFs in front of Bubble, behind Bubble, Bubble will win the championship automatically. That will be his, I don't know how many championships he's won, but he's won a lot. But that will be it. Again, Michigan next week, Thursday Night Thunder at 9 EST, and then Friday Night Lightning will be the start of Season 2 trucks. Tomorrow is the Bubbles Cup Darlington race. The VFW Sports Clips Help a Hero 150 laps on the Bubble Boy 05 YouTube channel. Go look at that in the link in the description. And yeah, so be ready to watch that. But that is MCRN's coverage here at Martinsville today. I apologize for dragging this out a lot, but we will see you tomorrow. Good night, good morning, and good afternoon, wherever the hell you're from. Goodbye.